you say when there's nothing you can say? What do you do when there's nothing you can do? I don't have any words to heal this broken family. I wish I did. There is nothing I can do to heal this broken family. I wish I could. A broken family not by love for their kid got wrong, but a broken family by violence. There are no words or actions to heal this heartbroken family. This is beyond a hammer to the heart. Reality can be cruel, very cruel. I would so much rather be coaching right now with my team down one with almost no time left to play and figure something out quickly to tell my team what to do or diagram a play. And if we lose the game, deal with that type of loss than to be here trying to decipher this madness, this lifetime heartbreak and lifetime loss and what to say. Please, I'm gonna try my best. Dreams die hard. Dreams die hard. Aamir Buddy Griffin had big dreams. Those of you older folks can remember the television show Happy Days. Aamir was a tad younger version of Richie Cunningham, the ultimate well-mannered, respectful young man, and innocence belied on very, very few kids. This tragedy has made everyone learn of Aamir's innocence that wasn't already aware of or recently met him. A parent's worst pain, worst nightmare, having to bury a child. As a coach, you must learn to find a way to say something to the kids after a tough loss, or even a tougher loss in a nail-biter in a playoff or city championship game. The only way you don't is if you never lose. Well, nobody always wins. This is because it's a part of playing, it's a part of sports, and it's a part of life. So now I'm trying to quickly learn how and what to say about this loss. Hopefully there would be another game. Hopefully many more seasons. There will be no more games for Aamir. There will be no more seasons for Aamir. He will never get a chance to play JV, junior varsity at Cardozo High School. He will never get a chance to play on the varsity at Cardozo High School. He will never get a chance to play and earn a degree in college. He will never get a chance to see all of his hard work and dedication pay off and hopefully get a chance to play in the NBA. Aamir has suffered the ultimate loss at an inconceivably young age of 14. That loss is life. When we are young, we are told the four-letter words we should never say. Life is a four-letter word so many of us take for granted. The only four-letter words associated with Aamir are these two: hard work. Aamir was such a cute little kid, just a little over a year into his teens. He was starting to sprout and was almost 6 feet. Aamir Griffin, you deserve better. You never hurt anyone. You always wanted to help. You strived to be the best and did it without ever wanting to step on anyone else's toes. Life isn't fair. It certainly wasn't to Aamir. No way, no way, no way. Aamir knew nothing about the streets, the ugliness and gloom. Aamir only knew basketball, the park, the court, and the gym. Aamir found his calling, to do it right, regardless of any surrounding. Aamir fashioned his life around school and basketball. He knew it was books before ball. He never ever wanted to mess with balls, so he knew books was of omni-importance. Aamir was nicknamed Buddy because everyone wanted to be his bud. What a smile, what a grin. Buddy was so playful and never in a mean way. He was always lighting up the room with his boyish version of the Magic Johnson smile. So easy to be around, always, always showing respect. He was so determined, a trait so few 14-year-olds have shown to me even a glimpse of having. Aamir Griffin, in the wrong place at the wrong time, bullcrap. A 14-year-old kid doing what he loved, minding his business in any park should never be wrong place, wrong time.
That's right.
or persons who did this to Aamir, I have two words for you. I'm in church and I can't curse, so I'm going to say it this way. The two words are not happy birthday. Any person or person who does this rightly deserves a lifetime jail sentence. Unfortunately, Aamir's parents...
Bless him, Lord. Take your time, Ron. Take your time. Come on, coach.
Aamir's parents and all those so close to him have to suffer the sentence of Aamir's death with that painful life. Good people don't seem to have as many rights nowadays. It seems to me that pieces of crap are earning more rights, privileges, chances, more excuses made on their behalf. Good people's rights are being handed over to the bad ones. This tragedy has shocked the whole New York City metropolitan area, as well as so many other parts of this nation. Media coverage has been non-stop. People have asked me, why do you think so? Because there have been many other youngsters that have had their lives end tragically and prematurely. I said, I hope it's because Street Creed is being played out. If those street guys got older, they would think to themselves and say, what was I thinking? What was I doing? Being an SCL, a street corner loser, is not a career move.
That's right.
A dropout that refuses to drop back in, fast money that goes faster only equals being LL, lifetime loser. Aamir was showing so many old-fashioned values that many don't have nowadays, like going to school on time, going to class, listening in class, learning in class, taking notes, doing your homework, studying for a test, doing your best, trying your best, listening to your teachers, treating your fellow classmates just like you want to be treated was the new cool. All youngsters should follow Aamir Griffin's school. He had the 20/20 vision to see beyond what is on the streets. Please, all of you youngsters here, follow Aamir's school. I never had any biological kids, or I had to raise them by changing diapers, toddlers through the formative years. But if I did, or if people asked me that type of advice, I would follow the lead of Aamir's mom, Shaniqua, father, Warnell, or stepdad, Larry. Questions of how you did, what you did, things of this nature on being parents that raised the young men so well-rounded with youthful humility and no arrogant superiority. Behind every great kid, every great youngster, you find a great mother. Shaniqua, you are on the basketball court, you could see the potential. The high arcing shot started to go through the net with regularity. The finding an open teammate for a dime more and more. The hesitation dribble beginning to freeze the defense more and more. The gangliness slowly turning into high-level athleticism. The demeanor maturing. The we not me attitude, the best attribute any teammate can have on any level. The chubbiness wearing away. He idolized Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Stephen Curry. Aamir and I share some history together. As almost all of you know, Aamir was a student athlete at Iowa State in South Jamaica. I taught at Iowa State in the 1980s and the 1990s, many of those years as a CIT, crisis intervention teacher. I've always had a soft spot for a kid at Cardozo who went to Iowa State. ISA players have been very good to me, coaching Cardozo since 1981 as the head coach. Dozens blessed me with Rayford Skip to my Lou Alston being the most well-known kid from Southside to go Northside and do their thing. For a fact, Aamir was going to keep the pipeline going. Aamir wanted to learn to play for me. After 39 years of coaching, 45 if you include 6 as an assistant, you get a little rundown. Kids will do that to you. And Aamir didn't know this. And I never would be able to tell him. Him being him, re-energized me. Refreshed my intensity and desire to do my thing like 10, 20, 30 years ago. His exuberance rubbed a fountain of youth back into me. That made me can't wait until he and 4 or 5 other good ones join me next year with the varsity as sophomores. A high school coach wants his players to win the game. But a truly dedicated high school coach also wants to see years later his players winners in the game of life. Right. My mind has been racing non-stop since Saturday, October 26, 2019. That date we all will always remember. Buddy joined the world on June 8, 2005. I remember vividly the first time I met Aamir. It was Tuesday, June 4th of this year, around 5:30 at Lincoln Park. He walks up and taps me on the shoulder. Still just 13. Could you believe that? 13. He says, my dad wants to speak to you because I'm coming to Cardozo next year. He says he knows you well. I ask, what's your father's name? He replies, Warnell Wells. You should have seen the look on my face. Trudy is your father? He says, yes. I said, no way. You have to be lying. I was shocked. A minute or 2 later, Aamir comes back over and gives me his cell phone, and I see it's Tootie via FaceTime. I argued with Tootie. He can't be your son. He seems like a great kid and is good looking. Don't take that the wrong way, Tootie. I give Aamir my cell phone number to give to Tootie and to have his mom, Shaniqua, to call me later that evening. She does. Aamir starts to condition, work out, and play in the leagues with all of the things we at Cardozo do during the summer months, whether it was with the JV or the varsity. I learned he hated to lose, but he knew you have to learn the lesson via losing in order to learn how to win. On Sunday, October 27th, I go to the vigil after going to the site when I heard it late Saturday. I go to the vigil at the site of Baisley Houses. Seeing Tootie and Shaniqua was gut-wrenching. I went again on Monday, again gut-wrenching. Shaniqua again said the same thing to me while crying in my arms. I go again the next day and got into a friendly argument with Tootie. See, Tootie always played with all of the Cardozo players and was coached by my longtime assistant at Cardozo, Billy Medley, in many tournaments, like ISA and West 4th Street. There was a bond. Tootie said he scored 50 versus Cardozo. I thought 38. I left and went and got the score books from Cardozo, which I have all of them still, and came right back.
He told me the story.
It was a compromise. Tootie had 44.
Yes.
But Cardozo won 110 to 88. That was December 22nd, 1999, almost 20 years ago. Then, several people, including some of Tootie's relatives, brought up a great coaching move I supposedly made in a game versus Tootie. The game was at Cardozo. We were up, but the lead was slipping away in the fourth quarter. Tootie got hot, and closed the gap despite having 4 fouls. He starts talking crap to my players. Then he starts popping junk at me. I yell at him and tell him he is attitude. Attitude? What's that? He asks. I yell back, attitude with rudeness. I'm getting under his skin. He hits a 3 to cut the lead to 3. Naclerio, all the schools out there want me. I yell, nobody wants you. You dumb enough to go only one place, URI. We lose the ball out of bounds. Tootie ready to receive the inbound pass to possibly cut it to 1 or tie it with a 3 yells to me. I'm not going to no weak-ass University of Rhode Island. He gets the inbound pass near the Cardozo bench. I yell, Tootie, the URI I said you're going to isn't University of Rhode Island. It's University of Rikers Island. Great coaching move. Tootie picks up his dribble not far from me. He winds up and throws the ball right at me, aiming for my head. I catch it right before it hits my face. A loud whistle. The referee runs up, yells, technical foul, number 43. Mr. Well loses his mind. The technical is his 5th foul. Tootie's at it again. We hit both technical foul shot, score in the end bounds after the technical and win by 10 or 12. After the game, Tootie refuses to shake my hand. A little later that evening last week, I text Tootie with this, because I had trouble speaking. Hopefully God helps you somehow get through this. It destroys me that I will never be able to coach Aamir. The fact that you entrusted me to get the chance to coach him makes me feel tremendous. I have regrets like everyone. One is that you didn't come to Cardozo to play for this crazy me, and that I will never coach your beloved son. Love always, Coach Naclerio. Shaniqua, 3 days in a row, with tears in her eyes, while I'm hugging her, trying to do whatever I can, which I know I couldn't do anything, said something to me that is the ultimate love a mom can show her kid. The statement has constantly run through my mind, nonstop. I didn't know how to respond. I tried to do so verbally, but I realized I couldn't. I had to do it via text. This is the text. This is Coach Naclerio. I know the pain is unbearable. I don't know what to say. I hate feeling hopeless. I pray God somehow gets you through this. When we hugged at the vigil the last 3 days, what you said had tears coming out of my eyes. You said you would go to jail for the rest of your life or the next 100 years to have Aamir back. That is the ultimate sacrifice. Once again, you truly are a great mother. I was looking forward to have you and Tootie come into Cardozo games the next 4 years. Earlier, I said my mind has been racing nonstop. Hopefully it'll be 34 more years for me coaching. Wishful thinking. 30 or 4 more years left on earth? I doubt it. When that moment comes for me, I'm hopeful, really hopeful, that God considers me to enter heaven. I hope so. And if God does, I'm going to make sure I bring my resume with me to heaven, my coaching resume. I will try to apply for a head coach's job in the HBA. HBA, the Heaven Basketball Association. If I get the job, the first person I'm going to put on my team, the first person that I would want to coach is Aamir Griffin.
Yes!
Aamir, I know you're listening up there. You always listen. I have no worries as to how you are going to behave in heaven. Just one thing, keep working on your game. Everyone here misses you, especially mom and dad. Maybe one day, still, I will have the opportunity yet to coach you. We all love you. Goodbye, Aamir. Thank you.